Hello and welcome to Dandoozi, your cozy corner for hobbies like Legos, Pokemon, collectibles, and whatever else I'm up to. Today I'm opening up an Elite Trainer box. This is a Scarlet and Violet Surging Sparks box. So I'm excited to open it up. I think these have 9 packs inside, if I'm not mistaken. The Elite Trainer boxes have these player guides in them, which are pretty neat. Teaches you how to play the game, obviously, but it also, has checklist of cards here, so you can keep track of what you have, what you don't have. It's a very nice guide to go with the trainer box. Even shows the artwork cards as well. Yeah, I know I've got this gold one down here, but it's cool to just look through. So neat little player's guide comes with the box. Let's see what else we get. Okay. All right, a stack of energy cards. Here's our packs. Get some poison and burn chips and some nice dice there. Oh, and then the deck sleeves. Goes with the Pikachu theme. Very cool. And here is the special promo card with the sleeve dividers. Pop open the dice real quick. I have so many of these these counters. Oh yeah, that die has glitter inside it. It's definitely got the Surging Spark feel that Pikachu's given. A nice solid baby blue color here. Got a nice collection of damage dice now. Your deck sleeves. And the promo card. So this one comes with a promo Magneton, special artwork card. That ability there might be hard to read since it's so shiny. Once during your turn, you may attach up to 3 basic energy cards from your discard pile to your electric Pokemon in any way you like. If you use this ability, this Pokemon is knocked out. Which does mean, since it says knocked out, not discard, if you use that ability, your opponent will get to take a prize card. Something to note there. But if you're in a bind, you need to get 3 energy out. That's a good move to have in your pocket. What a cool design. Definitely Surging Sparks. And then the little dividers that you can use for organizing your cards with the same Pikachu design. All right, I'll just pop open the energy cards. This is generally a solid mix of energy. It's good to get these trainer boxes because honestly, if you don't, you get like 1 energy card usually per pack, per booster pack. So it's not enough to build a deck. You'd have to have been opening packs for a while to get enough energy cards to build something. At one point, I ordered a bunch of energy cards off Amazon, just a bunch of them, just so I could have them. So these trainer boxes give you a good group of energies. A little bit of everything there. All right, move that to the side and let's get opening. We're going to keep Magneton at the top. I'll move the energies over here. And these are all just Surging Sparks packs. Let's see what we get. Oh, I love when they open easy. Okay. Right, we have water energy to start. We've got a Slikoth here. Take it easy. Heal 60 damage from this Pokemon. During your next turn, this Pokemon can't retreat. A Bronzor. Get a lot of Bronzors. Bronzongs are strong cards though, so I'm okay with getting a lot of Bronzors. Morlul. I remember seeing these guys a lot in Pokemon Snap, the new one. I think in the forest zone. Alolan Diglett. I love this guy. He's got his little hairs on top of his head. This is a cool card because it you don't need energy to use that attack for 30 damage. Surprise attack, flip a coin. If tails, this attack does nothing. Typically, when you see that, where you don't need energy to use a card, it's more on like the baby Pokemon. So having the extra 20 HP, because baby Pokemon typically will have about 30 HP. So 50 HP, not needing energy, it's actually not a bad card. All right, we got a Meowstic. I love to see abilities. Let's see, Beckoning Tail. You must discard a Chill Teaser toy. I do have those. From your hand in order to use this ability. Once during your turn, you may switch in one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to the active spot. Okay, so if you have the item card Chill Teaser Toy, makes sense. This is a cat Pokemon. You can swap out your opponent. Useful. Passo Berry. This provides resistance to water types, so water damage. Pavilion, a green variation. Cutting Wind does 90 for only 1 energy. Typically with your grass Pokemon, you need less energy, just generally, especially with like bug types. Let's see what Evo Powder does. For each of your benched Pokemon, search your deck for a card that evolves from that Pokemon and put it onto that Pokemon to evolve it. Wow, super useful card here. Pavilion that could alter the entire game. But you have to go through, I forget the first evolution's name, but you have to go through 3 stages. Espatra. This is a reverse holo card, foil card, magical eyes for only 1 energy. Oh, mystical eyes, excuse me. Devolve one of your opponent's evolved Pokemon by putting the highest stage evolution card on it into your opponent's hand. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen that in a Pokemon attack. And Spiral Drain does 60 damage, and you also heal 30 damage for yourself. Very good card as well. Reverse Holo, nice. Another Bronzor. This one is a reverse holo, though. Got the shine to it. All right, we have a Holo Landorus. Fist of Focus does 30 damage. Attach an energy from your discard pile to this Pokemon, or Buster Swing for 130 damage. But you need 4 energy to be able to use that. So that's tough to get up to, but still, neat card. All right, on to the next pack. All right, we have Electric Energy. Trapinch. Call for family. Search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon and put them onto your bench. Good to have in your pocket. Cryogonal. Interesting Pokemon. I think I have this guy already. But still, cool Pokemon. I feel like you don't see very much. Similar to Trapinch there, call sign, search your deck for a Pokemon, reveal it, and put it into your hand. Uxie. Painful memories. For only 1 energy, put 2 damage counters on each of your opponent's Pokemon. Nice if you need to hit everyone at once. Charcadet. Straightforward card there. Shiinotic. This will go with the Morlul that I got earlier. Calming Light ability. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may make your opponent's active Pokemon asleep. Spiral Rush for 2 energy. Flip a coin until you get tails. This attack does 30 more damage for each heads. So big damage potential too. Good, strong card. A Babiri Berry. This gives you resistance. It's a Pokemon tool, just like the Passo Berry earlier. Resistance to metal for this one. And we got a Magneton. And this is actually the same card as the promo card. Same moves, just different designs. Here, let me put them side by side for you. They both have the overvolt discharge and electric ball attack. So they're the exact same card, just different designs. Cool, neat to see that. Reverse Hollow Execute. Precocious Evolution for 1 energy. If you go first, you can use this attack during your first turn. Search your deck for a card that evolves from this Pokemon and put it onto this Pokemon to evolve it. Wow, so I have a Terra EX Executor card, that gold one from the Player's Guide I pointed out earlier. I mean, I could use this. If I drew this in my first hand and I was going first, I could immediately pull that EX card. An Armorage to go with the Charcadet. See what Crimson Blaster does for 3 energy. This is a reverse hollow card. Discard all fire energy from this Pokemon, and its attack does 180 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Wow. Very strong. All right, we have an EX card here. Durant EX. Awesome. So the ability there is Sudden Shearing. When you play this Pokemon from your hand on your bench during your turn, you may discard the top card of your opponent's deck. And Vengeful Crush for 120 damage. This attack does 30 more damage for each prize card your opponent has taken. So this is good to play later in the game. Awesome. We have an EX. Sweet. All right, we'll keep going. Fighting Energy. Scatterbug. That's the name I was looking for earlier. Scatterbug, then Spewpaw, then Vivillon. That's the evolution line. Wattrel. Get a lot of Wattrels. Don't know that I've seen that artwork though. Simisear. Double smash for only 1 energy. Flip 2 coins. This attack does 70 damage for each heads. Esper. See through. That's kind of unique. Your opponent reveals their hand. Ooh, a Dusk Ball. Look at that. Look at the bottom 7 cards of your deck. You may reveal a Pokemon you find there and put it into your hand. I don't think I've ever seen a Dusk Ball. Neat. Goldango. I think these cards are usually pretty good. Strike It Rich. If this Pokemon evolved from Gimmighoul during this turn, this attack does 90 more damage. Surf Back. You may shuffle this Pokemon and all attached cards into your deck, and it does 100 damage. That doesn't sound useful, but that actually can be very useful to be able to retreat your Pokemon in that way. It kind of sucks. You have to get him back again, but let's say he only had 10 HP left and you use that attack, hit for 100. Your opponent now can't take a prize card. So it is very useful, and you don't have to use retreat. A Colbur Berry gives you darkness resistance. Pokemon tool. Heliolisk, reverse hollow here. Parabolic Charge. Search your deck for up to 4 energy cards, reveal them, and put them into your hand. Super useful to go and get energy cards like that. It would be even more useful if it would let you attach them, but you put them into your hand. Reverse Hollow Cyrano. Search your deck for up to 3 Pokemon EX. Reveal them and put them into your hand. Super useful supporter here. Go and get your EX cards out of your deck. All right, and we have a Hollow Cofragigus. I'm not super familiar with him. I've seen your mask a lot, but not this guy, Cofragigus. Pokédex number 563. Law of the Underworld attack. Put 6 damage counters on each Pokemon that has an ability. Now, this is important, both yours and your opponent, so you have to be very careful when using that. Spooky Shot for 100. That could be a very good card. You just have to keep an eye on your own abilities. All right, here we go. Grass Energy. Glimmet. Magnemite. Goes with the Magnetons. Panseer. Go with that Semi-Seer I just got. Oranguru. This card has I've used this card. It has an interesting attack. Now you're in my power. Until the end of your next turn, the defending Pokemon's weakness is now colorless type. So it's an interesting attack. I haven't found all that much use for it. It kind of goes back to if you played the old Pokemon game or even the newer Pokemon. Any Pokemon, attack twice or use a status changing ability. It's kind of the same concept. You just hit them twice with something with another card, or do you hit them with now you're in my power and try to do double the damage on the next turn? So it just depends on the situation. But I mean, if you did use that and you hit smack for 80, that's 160 damage now. So very high damage output potential with that. Fluttermane Ancient card. Perplexing Transfer. Move all damage counters from one of your benched ancient Pokemon to your opponent's active Pokemon. That could be very heavy hitting. Moonblast. During your opponent's next turn, attacks used by the defending Pokemon do 30 less damage. That is a good card as well. Bruxish ability is counterattack. If this Pokemon is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack, put 3 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. That's always nice to have, just to make sure you're always hitting them. Meddling Memo. This is a useful item card. Your opponent counts the cards in their hand, shuffles those cards, and puts them on the bottom of their deck. If they do, they draw that many cards. Just kind of mixes things up for the match. Another Espatra. Again, reverse hollow. Cast Form, Sunny Form, reverse hollow. I always enjoy Cast Form and their different forms. Very nice. Another EX card, a Scovillain EX. I have got this card already, so it'll be cool that I've got a duplicate here. Got 2 of them. Double type. As long as this Pokemon is in play, it is grass and fire type. Spicy Rage. This attack does 70 more damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. So that is huge damage potential. It already has 260 HP, so you got a lot of HP to work through. This card is, it's a strong card. Very good pull there. I need more Capsikids is what I need. I actually have several Scovillains, but I don't pull a lot of Capsikids for whatever reason. I think I have a Scovillain EX that's also a grass type. And it shows on the card as grass type. This one shows as fire. Although it's technically dual type. All right, we have fire. Shellos. Another Slakoth. Azelf. Go with that Uxie I got earlier. Neurokinesis for 2 energy. This attack does 10 more damage for each damage counter on all of your opponent's Pokemon. Alright, so if you paired this with the Uxie, you put Uxie out there. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Uxie. Anyways, if you had Uxie out there and she hits the entire team, puts 2 damage counters on each of them, then you get Azelf out there. You're doing a lot of damage between the 2 of them. I'm fairly certain they're meant to be paired with each other. Vigoroth evolves from Slakoth. Slashing Claw for only 2 energy does 50. A Paldean Tauros. This is the fire version of Tauros. Spirited Tackle there, the bottom attack. If your opponent's active Pokemon is a stage 1 Pokemon, this attack does 90 more damage. Kind of specific, but if you can make it happen, that's 180 damage there. Flapple. Speed dive, so you need a couple different energy types because we're talking a dragon type. I want to make an Applin deck. I have a lot of them, and I have a lot of, there's a stadium card, the festival stadium card that goes with them really well. I'd like to put together an Applin deck because there's different evolutions for Applin, Flapple being one of them. There's Applin, I think it evolves into Diplin, and then there's another, kind of looks like a Numel, but it's an apple. It's just a funny card. Annihilate. These are usually really good. Tantrum for 130 damage. You become confused, but come on. 130 damage for 1 fighting energy. Or Destined Fight. Both active Pokemon are knocked out. You use that on an EX card, whew, you're netting a prize card there. You get 2, they get 1. Oh, that is a good card. I do not have that card. Now I do. Graphite Eye. Mischievous Painting is a reverse holo card. Oh, he needs to hang out with what's the name? Smeargle. Guess we got a couple painters. Mischievous Painting. Attach up to 3 energy cards from your opponent's discard pile to their Pokemon in any way you like. Oh, let's see. So Energized Graffiti must pair with that attack. So this attack does 40 damage for each energy attached to all of your opponent's Pokemon. So there you go. You use the painting attack. You get energy cards on their side, and then you incrementally increase the damage. Awesome. Very, very nice, useful card there. Aha, all right. We have a full art Phoebus card. Cool. All right. Very cool. Full illustration Phoebus there. I love these cards so much. Love the artwork. Put that over here. Oh, it's so shiny. Maybe I won't. I'll put it on that side. Okay, and last one from that pile. Oh, a Gouging Fire. Ancient card. Very cool. This is a holo card. So I have a couple ancient cards from these packs now. So let's see. Blazing Charge. If your opponent has 4 or fewer prize cards remaining, this attack does 70 more damage. So if you use this late in the game, you're going to do 170 damage there. 130 HP. Good card. Strong card. All right. Next pack. Pikachu one. Okay, let's see. We've got Water Energy. Vulpix. Classic. Swablu. Got a good, I think is pretty good, Swablu Altaria deck. I have an Altaria EX card that's pretty good. Sandygast. I get a lot of these guys. Funny little sandcastles. Zweilous. Don't get a lot of them. I think the stage 2 evolution is a Hydreigon. I might be mistaken. I don't know this one very well. Appleton. See, I was talking about different Applin evolutions, and here's one of them. This is Appleton. So the other one was, I'm blanking on the name. I have to go back in the video a little bit, but here's one of the other evolutions. And again, needs 2 energies because it's a dragon. But 130 damage, not bad. Melting Sweetness. During your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon can't attack. So there you go. Good card there. I'm going to build my Applin deck with my Applin evolutions. Oh, nice. Another ancient card. Ancient Koraidon. Unrelenting Onslaught for 2 energy. If one of your other ancient Pokemon used an attack during your last turn, this attack does 150 more damage. Or Hammer In, straightforward, 110 damage. Oh, a dragon elixir. I've never seen this one. Heal 60 damage from your active dragon Pokemon. Okay, very specific to just the dragon types. Execute. I believe I got one of these earlier. Yeah. This is a reverse holo. A Drillbur reverse holo. I was playing Legend Z to A last night, and I got to Wild Zone 8, and it's basically all Drillbur. They just pop out of the ground and start attacking you. It was a good way to earn experience in the game, but also kind of frustrating because you can't walk through the Wild Zone. But it was worth it in the end. Lastly, we have a Togekiss holo card there. Wonder Kiss. When your opponent's active Pokemon is knocked out, flip a coin. If heads, take one more prize card. That's pretty darn good. And Speed Wing for 140 damage. Wow, excellent card there. And that's an ability. So, I mean, as long as you have Togekiss on the bench, you can flip a coin every single time you knock someone out and potentially get an extra prize card. That's valuable. All right, next up. 3 more to go. Alrighty, let's move this stack. Fighting Energy. Centiskorch. Billowing Heat Wave for 130 damage. This attack also does 30 damage to each of your benched Pokemon. Oof. That's a lot of damage to your bench. You got to be careful with that attack, but for only 1 fire energy, not bad. 130 damage output. And we have a Spheal. What a cute little guy. I'm playing Arceus. These guys are so much fun to watch roll around on the beach. Oh, here we go. Dino to go with that other one I drew earlier, Zweilous. So this is the stage 1 of that card. Let me flip these around. Flittle. That can go with the Espatras I've gotten. Supporter, Jasmine's Gaze. Let's see, during your opponent's next turn, all of your Pokemon take 30 less damage from attacks from your opponent's Pokemon. Very nice. Good to use in a pinch. Look at that, a Xerneas card. Neat. It's not a holo, but still a very cool card. I don't know that I have a Xerneas. Let's see, Aurora Gain, heal 30 damage from this Pokemon, but you also do 30 damage. Giga Impact for 130 damage, and during your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack. Cool, still a special card. Very neat. I feel like I'm getting a lot of Psychics. Terra Orb. Super useful for your Terra decks. Search your deck for a Terra Pokemon, reveal it, and put it into your hand. Yeah, so you can just go and get your Terra EX cards that you need. Very good to have. Magnemite, reverse holo. Oops. Charcadet. Got this card earlier. This time it's a foil card. And lastly, Iron Crown, a future card. We've been getting a lot of ancients. This is, I believe, the first future holo. See, deleting Slash. If your opponent has 3 or more benched Pokemon, this attack does 80 more damage. That's pretty darn good. And Slicing Blade for 100. I have a couple Iron Crown EXs. They're good cards. All right, 2 packs to go. This time it's got Archaludon on the front. Fire Energy. Rotom. Start. Get a lot of Rotoms. Togepi. Helioptile. I think I got a Heliolisk earlier. Another Charcadet. This one's different though. Flamethrower does 70 damage and you discard an energy from this Pokemon. Cool art style. Another Goldango. Magnezone. Cool, they're good to evolve from my Magnetons. Let's see what this does. So Mighty Magnetism for 80 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. During your opponent's next turn, that Pokemon can't retreat. Or Zap Cannon for 180 damage. And during your next turn, this Pokemon can't use Zap Cannon. Still 180 damage. You have 170 HP yourself. Wow, strong card there. I'll put Magnezone up next to the Magnetons. I'll scoot them down. TM, Fluorite. So you need Grass, Water, Psychic Energy to use this ability. Discard all energy from this Pokemon and heal all damage from each of your Terra Pokemon. Whew, that could be incredibly useful. Reverse Hollow Rufflet. An Excadrill Reverse Hollow to go with my Drillbur. Drill Smash does 60 damage. If you have any metal Pokemon on your bench, this attack does 80 more. And I got another one of these. The name I cannot say. Cofagrigus. I'm not going to try again. We've seen that one. All right. One more to go. This one has Executor on the front of it. Pack opened weird. Okay. Electric. Blitzel. Shroodle. He might evolve into that Graphite Eye I got earlier. Kecleon. Ability Expert Hider. If any damage is done to this Pokemon, flip a coin. If heads, prevent that damage. All right. And we have a Trapinch. We got that one earlier, I think in the first pack. Hey, Flapple. That's the name of the other one. Getting a bunch of these guys. I'm going to build an Applin deck. It's going to happen. I already have the Diplins. Wo Chien. I think this is one of the legendaries from Sword and Shield. Entangling Whip does 130 damage, but you discard the top 3 cards of your deck. Hey, look at that. So we got Alolan Diglett earlier, and now we have the Alolan Doug Trio with their flowing glowing locks. 110 HP. It's metal type. And look at that. No energy needed for the Trio Chihu attack for 120 damage. But you have to have exactly 3 cards in your hand, otherwise the attack does nothing. Still, no energy needed. Wow. I love their flowing locks. I mean, what a weird design choice. They were coming up with concepts for these guys, and they just thought, you know, let's put flowing hair on the Digletts and Doug trios. That's a good idea. Hey, we got another Togepi, reverse holo. Oh, and a Duraludon, reverse holo. Duralu Beam does 130 damage. And lastly, hey, look at that, a Hydreigon EX Terra. Oh, great last pull. Fantastic. And I pulled the stage 1 and stage 2 earlier. Evolves from Zweilous. So the Terra, when they're on your bench, they can't get hurt by damage. So they're special that way. This is Dark type. Crashing Headbutt for 200 damage. Discard the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck. And you only need 1 Dark Energy and 1 whatever you need energy to use that attack for 200 damage. Or you use Obsidian, which needs Psychic, Dark, Metal, and Colorless Energy. This attack also does 130 damage to 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So you're hitting 3 Pokemon with 130 damage, which means you could knock out potentially 3 Pokemon in 1 attack, which is 3 prize cards. And if there's an EX in there, that's 4 prize cards with just 1 hit. Wow, what a good card. Oh, that is so cool. Yes. Okay, we got some good pulls here. So we have the special illustration Phoebus over here. Of course, the promo Magneton. The Hydreigon EX I just grabbed. Scovillain EX from earlier. And the Durant EX. Oh, there you go. And of course, all the fun stuff from our Elite Trainer box. All this cool stuff. So I'm really excited about my new cards here. I'll have to find a deck to make with these card sleeves. I think that Hydreigon is going straight into a deck because that card is very strong. Wow. Very cool pull. All right. Thank you so much for watching.